Hi everyone, my name is Evan Condell and I'm one of the co-authors of Learn Design Make for Junior Cycle Applied Technology. So in this video, I'm just going to give you some insights into Unit 8, which is Mechanisms 2, which focuses primarily on gears and pulleys. And then in the Design and Make section of it, we look at an advertisement display board. So on the left-hand side, a really unique feature that I quite like about this unit is beside all of those images of the gears, you can actually see a play button. This means that when you go online to the ebook, what you can actually do is press that play button and it actually animates the diagrams. I think this is really good for students because students will actually be able to see the relationship between gears. So what happens when a small gear is spinning against a bigger gear? What outcome would that actually create? And then if we go down even further then to the idler gear, what happens when we put a gear in between the two gears in terms of the direction, in terms of the speed? So rather than just looking at a static image and trying to explain it, you can actually press that play button and it shows the relationship between the gears. So I think it's a really nice feature within this unit. On the right hand side then, you can see that there's belt drives and it talks about belt drives and pulleys. But what we've tried to do is we've tried to incorporate control systems throughout all the units. And here on the right hand side is just a sample of a speed control with the pulley. So that it's just showing students that here's a possible circuit that you could use for your junior cycle if you needed to use a pulley system. And finally, when we look at the design brief here, this design brief is for an advertisement display board. And you can see that the wording is quite big, and that's because it actually follows the same sort of wording as a junior cycle brief. So it's giving students a hands-on experience of a junior cycle brief in second year before they actually encounter it in third year. So and you can see underneath then we have success criteria. So we're trying to guide students, although they can dissect that brief themselves, the success criteria I suppose acts as a bit of an aid to make sure they're just reaching all elements of the brief. And then underneath it then you can see the control systems that they can use. So that's linking previous control systems that they would have encountered in other units. And then lastly, on the right hand side, you can see the working drawings. So students have full autonomy on what mechanism they want to use. And what I really like about this unit is there's actually Onshape tutorials to show students how they can insert gears onto a backboard. And this is quite unique because what they will be able to do then is cut holes and basically create their own working drawings within Onshape. And then although they have a base on a backboard, everybody will have designed their own mechanism by themselves. And there's CAD tutorials to show students how to do this. So thank you for listening. And as I said, I just wanted to give you a brief insight into Unit 8 of Mechanisms 2 of Learn Design Make for Junior Cycle.